What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. So altcoins are doing really well right now, and there's a reason for that, because Bitcoin is kind of leveling off. I want to go over a couple things in this video. The first, a little bit about Bitcoin dominance, taking a look at altcoins right here. Others dominance, what's going on with that? The entire crypto market is up. Bitcoin is up, Ethereum is up, Fartcoin is up. Basically everything is up right now. I first want to start out with two videos. The first one with Cathie saying that she projects Bitcoin to be $1.5 million by 2030. And then Michael Saylor saying that we probably will not have another crypto winter due to simple supply and demand. So let's start out with these videos right here.
So you think Bitcoin will potentially multiply in value by 15 times in the next 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's like, 15 times in the next 5 years. That would put Bitcoin at around $1.5 million.
Wow, that'd be pretty crazy.
It's a very big idea because it is a new asset class. It does represent a global monetary system, unlike any other digital asset out there. It is backed by the largest computer network in the world. The layer 1, which is the base layer, has not been hacked. Think about that, since 2009 when it was released.
I mean, that is pretty impressive, right? I mean, just looking at it from statistically, the fact that this has not had a horrible hack. That's why it's never been less risky to buy Bitcoin, in my opinion, just because of the time that it's been around without being hacked.
And it is a technology. It is native to the internet. Digital assets, or any Bitcoin, Ether, Solana, all of them exist because they're vying to be the native currencies to the internet.
She just says Bitcoin, ETH, and Solana. And I don't think you really need that much more exposure in order to get a lot of the benefits. I mean, I will go over some altcoins a little bit later in the video, some that are doing pretty darn well. Really quick right here. So Bitcoin dominance, technically yesterday, had a pretty big down day. And that's why we saw things like others dominance yesterday have a really, really big day. That means everything other than the top 10. And this one, total 3 minus stablecoins divided by Bitcoin, kind of confusing. Nonetheless, kind of tracks altcoins. So the last couple days, we have been seeing altcoins basically go up. Crypto bubbles for the day. Let's reset. Yeah, it's been a great day for altcoins as well. Uniswap, a lot of these older coins, right? Uniswap up a ton. So let's get to Michael Saylor. Hear what he has to say about why he does not think there will be a crypto winter. Basically a horrible bear market. Let's take a look.
The banks are going to custody Bitcoin. Bitcoin has gotten through its riskiest period. The accounting has been corrected.
So just to pause there, Bitcoin has gotten through its riskiest period. That relates to what Cathie says earlier, what she just said about how it's been around for a very long time and it has never been hacked. It's the largest computer network in the entire world. And it's funny, a lot of what Cathie says are kind of Michael Saylor talking points, but that's okay. I mean, you have to learn from the best when it comes to talking about Bitcoin. So let's continue with Michael.
There's now only 450 Bitcoin a day available for sale by natural sellers. That's the miners. At this level, that works out to about $50 million of Bitcoin available for sale every day.
450 Bitcoin for sale, or new Bitcoin coming into the market from the miners. That's around $50 million or so worth of Bitcoin. So just keep that in mind, 50 million.
If that $50 million is bought, then the price has got to move up to find any seller that's price sensitive. Now, if you do the math, you'll actually see the Bitcoin treasury companies by themselves are buying the entire natural supply.
Yeah.
So just the Bitcoin treasury companies. So Michael Saylor's strategy, 21, we have Metaplanet and a lot more that are going to be coming out, and several I didn't mention, but yeah, there's a lot of these companies that are just buying Bitcoin. They are already buying $50 million worth of Bitcoin a day.
BlackRock and the ETFs are buying another measure of that, and we've got nation-state actors coming into the space. When Bitcoin rallies, if it surges to $500,000 or $1 million, then maybe we could talk about it crashing down by $200,000 a coin. But at the current price levels, it only takes $50 million to turn the entire drive shaft of the crypto economy one turn. And you've got the Trump media organization announcing $2.5 billion. You've got GameStop announcing $500 million. You've got my company that's raising billions and billions of dollars.
So yeah, I mean, pretty classic Michael Saylor, just laying out the facts, laying out the actual numbers and being like, there's a lot of buyers right now. And it's funny though, I just want to pause because a lot of people are like, well, why isn't the price of Bitcoin $250,000? Why isn't it $1 million, right? Clearly there's manipulation. And I'm not saying there's not, right? I think there are, and actually I know there are, enormous forces that can really dictate where the market goes. But people that are saying it's manipulated are usually only saying that when it's not going up fast enough. People are not claiming manipulation when the price is actually rallying, so it's just funny how that works. And remember that back in September of last year, Bitcoin was $54,000. So, you know, the price is double. So for people to think, oh, it should be higher, okay, well, maybe there are some market makers kind of controlling the price. I'm not saying there isn't, but also the price of Bitcoin has done incredibly well. So why are altcoins having a great day? Or I guess yesterday when you're watching this? Well, it's because Bitcoin leveled off at around $109,000, $110,000. And what happens is when Bitcoin rises to an amount and it sets like a bar, it sets a foundation, then altcoins always come up to hit their new levels, or it could be existing levels, but nonetheless, they come up. This is what always happens. And I don't believe it's going to end. There are some people that think that this is a Bitcoin-only cycle, that altcoins are dead, that it's Bitcoin only, altcoins will never, ever, ever rise. I just don't believe that. There are ETFs for altcoins. Retail, I believe, will come back. Retail is still pretty dead. I mean, the search term crypto on Google is still really low at 36 for worldwide. And for Bitcoin, it's at 32. Granted, Bitcoin was at 100 November of last year, and crypto was at 100 when Trump got elected January 20th. So things are pretty boring when it comes to retail, but I do think they will come back. This is on Enter the Cryptoverse, link below if you'd like a 10% discount. This is just showing new YouTube subscribers. So very, very low when it comes to crypto YouTube subscribers, new YouTube views. It's also going to be very, very low at around a fourth of what we saw back in 2021. And the same thing if you look at Twitter and also other social media platforms as well. Retail, meaning just your everyday mom and pop, they're not here yet, but I do think they will come back. I do think they will come back, and I do think altcoins will rally. So taking a look at altcoins really quick. This is Sui, just a couple I've shared in the past. So this is a level I drew a long time ago, and Sui rallied and never came back down. So if Sui does drop into this range of like $2 to $2.30, I would totally pick some up. XRP has been doing incredibly well, staying above, for the most part, the $2 mark. So I've been talking about $2 XRP as a solid buy zone for a very long time. And every time over the last, couple months that we hit it, it always skyrockets up. We drop below it, it goes back up, etc. So right now XRP is around $2.30. BNB, similar. I drew this zone a while ago and we're still in it. So this is still a solid zone I would look at. Taking a look at Aave, I drew this range months ago. We have blasted above it and not come below. But if Aave drops into this $145 range, which now it's literally double, I will be buying more. And Axon DAO is still chilling in this range that I would be looking to accumulate if I didn't own any. So there's a lot of other coins I could look at. Solana, lots of other coins, but essentially that's what's going on there. And if you are a trader, BTCC is still offering this 10% bonus on first-time deposits up to $10,055 per user. So if you're not a professional, please don't play with leverage. I would really I wouldn't suggest anything because I'm not a financial advisor, but leverage should only be used if you really, really know what you're doing. And if you do know what you're doing, and if you want to play with leverage, you could absolutely do so on BTCC. So that's it for the video, short and sweet. And yeah, good news from Cathie Wood, Michael Saylor. There is just so many buyers right now. And I do think that eventually, soon, the price of Bitcoin will reflect a lot of this really bullish narrative. The idea that every Bitcoin that is being mined is being purchased, and then we have even more buyers. So right now, it's just a matter of how many buyers there are and how many sellers there are. And as the price of Bitcoin keeps going up, there will be people that sell to take profits, right? That's the name of the game. So when there are more buyers than sellers, that is when the price goes up exponentially. And I do think it will happen. We will continue to go up. And my personal belief, not financial advice, altcoins will come along the ride with it. So that's it for the video, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.